Located in the oil-rich region of the Arabian Peninsula, the United Arab Emirates is a classic example of prosperity derived from the black gold. In this nation, oil magnates enjoy unparalleled wealth, evident in the luxurious cars, grand hotels, and imposing skyscrapers, each worth a fortune and with its own charm. Despite its limited geographical area, this nation is home to some of the wealthiest people on the planet. Formed in 1971 through the merger of 7 emirates, this country was renamed the United Arab Emirates in 1972. Previously, it was a region under British influence, in a process of seeking its unique identity. The wealth of its citizens is primarily anchored in the oil industry. With an annual budget exceeding $400 billion, over 70% of this revenue comes from the oil trade. Additionally, famous destinations like Dubai are becoming icons of high-end tourism. Tourists are drawn to the United Arab Emirates, in large part due to vibrant metropolises like Dubai. Although they do not strictly adhere to the norms of the civil law system in their governance, the country operates under a hybrid regime of civil law and local legislation. In terms of land area, the United Arab Emirates is relatively small, occupying only 83,000 square kilometers and hosting a population of around 10 million. Geographically, these 7 emirates are located to the east, bordering Oman, and to the south and west, with Saudi Arabia, in addition to having a coastline on the Gulf of Oman. They are recognized as one of the world's major air traffic corridors, with a prominent presence in the aviation sector, including well-known airlines of their own. Direct flights from several global metropolises to Dubai are an almost daily occurrence. If you can invest around $2,000 in a round-trip ticket, great, but there are more affordable alternatives with layovers in other countries that can cost up to half that amount. It's important to highlight that to enter the United Arab Emirates and enjoy its opulent lifestyle, citizens of Brazil, Portugal, and Angola are exempt from visas. Delving a bit into the history of the United Arab Emirates, it's fascinating to know that the region has been inhabited since 3000 BC, becoming a vital trade hub due to its strategic location. With the spread of Islam, the entire Arabian Peninsula was integrated into the Islamic world, being under the influence of various powers over time, including the Ottoman Empire. Before the emergence of the oil industry around 1958, the United Arab Emirates maintained a low profile on the world stage, primarily relying on fishing and dealing with frequent economic challenges. The discovery of oil was a milestone, propelling the nation into the international spotlight. With the wealth derived from oil, the citizens, many of them descendants of wealthy entrepreneurs, began to invest in oil-related ventures, establishing the country as one of the wealthiest on the planet. While not everyone became billionaires, many people found employment in prominent areas like Dubai after the discovery of oil. The everyday reality for the majority of inhabitants in this country is filled with disparities. On one hand, the annual per capita income hovers around $70,000, which roughly translates to about $6,000 per month. On the other hand, workers in sectors like construction in Dubai rarely reach this salary range. There are criticisms about the country's disregard for workers' rights, with working conditions often likened to servitude. Many of the workers in Dubai come from less privileged regions, from countries like Bangladesh, India, and other Middle Eastern countries, drawn by promises of employment. These construction workers, in search of better opportunities, head to the growing countries of the Arab world. Unfortunately, many lose their lives during the construction of these buildings. Arabic is the official language of the United Arab Emirates, but English dominates in the business world, reflecting the cosmopolitan nature of the country. With a constant influx of immigrants, both legal and illegal, it is common to hear Pakistanis and Indians conversing in their native languages on the streets. However, this linguistic diversity finds a point of unity in religion. Approximately 90% of the population of the United Arab Emirates are Muslims, attracting immigrants from countries with strong Islamic ties, which reinforces the religious unity of the region. Furthermore, immigrants who have been living in the country for at least 20 years and have a clean record can apply for citizenship. This is a goal coveted by many immigrants, as the lack of citizenship excludes them from various social privileges and rights, relegating them to a lower status in society. Laws in the United Arab Emirates are characterized by an authoritarian approach. For example, The press is under strict state control and is prohibited from criticizing the country or addressing government failures. TV programs and other forms of entertainment must also adhere to strict legal norms. Practices such as public displays of affection, including kissing and hugging, or eating in public places during Ramadan, are prohibited, regardless of one's faith. Additionally, specific rules restrict photography in certain locations. Taking pictures of government buildings, military facilities, or embassies and posting them online can lead to legal issues. Similarly, for unmarried couples traveling together to any of the Emirates, sharing a hotel room is not allowed. Exploring daily life in Dubai, one of the main challenges faced by residents of the United Arab Emirates is dealing with the intense heat that persists throughout the year. Summer temperatures often exceed 40 degrees Celsius, forcing people to stay indoors during the day and heavily rely on air conditioning for relief. For those seeking employment in Dubai, having a good air conditioning system in their place of residence is essential. The country does not have a minimum wage, and lower-paying jobs typically fall in the service industry, such as waiters, and in construction. A waiter can earn around $2,500 per month, while a construction worker can receive approximately $3,000 per month. Despite these salaries being attractive in an international context, the high cost of living in Dubai, especially in terms of rent, can significantly impact long-term budgets. For an immigrant, settling and sustaining oneself in Dubai poses a considerable financial challenge. Working in extreme heat conditions, such as a laborer, can make daily life monotonous and limit financial prospects, often leading to a more frugal lifestyle and the need to send money back to the family. While it may seem like a viable choice in the short term, in the long run, it can be challenging. On the other hand, professionals with specializations may find more lucrative job opportunities in large companies, earning salaries between $7,000 and $8,000. Higher salaries in Dubai are commonly attributed to Europeans, Americans, and Canadians, while Filipino and Pakistani workers often hold lower-paying positions. This salary disparity contributes to evident social segregation. In luxury settings, such as high-end restaurants and designer stores in Dubai, the treatment offered varies based on the perceived financial status of the customer. Western citizens, often associated with higher financial positions, receive preferential treatment and enjoy greater respect and status. This distinction goes beyond mere ostentation and is even reflected in the legal system. In disputes involving an ordinary worker and a wealthy Arab, the law tends to favor the financially more powerful, often disregarding the fairness of the situation. This means that individuals with fewer qualifications and economic resources have little chance of success in legal disputes against the more affluent in the United Arab Emirates. Therefore, if your passport is issued by Bangladesh, Pakistan, or the Philippines, you are likely to encounter obstacles in Dubai, often in physically demanding jobs with limited compensation, while a small portion of your salary is sent back to your home country. Despite this unfavorable scenario, there are positive aspects for these immigrant workers. Due to the significant presence of migrants in the country, there is an abundance of South Asian restaurants and shops scattered throughout the United Arab Emirates. This provides workers with the opportunity to savor foods from their culture and maintain connections with people of the same nationality. However, working in this region offers a notable advantage. Earnings are acquired without the need to pay taxes to the government, at least on the surface. Despite the absence of direct deductions from salaries, the cost of living, including food and technology products, is significantly higher than in most other places in the world. Clearly, the choice to live in a country is not solely based on economic factors. The importance of respecting and adapting to the local rules and laws of the United Arab Emirates is equally crucial. Furthermore, for those who value green spaces, destinations like Dubai may not be very inviting, as the cities are predominantly composed of skyscrapers and concrete structures, resulting in a predominantly gray landscape when viewed from above. While a desert safari can be enchanting, it's essential to consider that the cost of a Sahara Desert excursion in Morocco is substantially different from the price of a similar experience in Dubai. Furthermore, Dubai has a quite distinctive aura. Walking its streets reveals a notable lack of everyday life. The presence of luxury cars, people wearing designer clothing, and opulent hotel suites convey the impression that existence in this place is solely shaped by purchasing power. In other words, The willingness to settle in these cities tends to wane with a growing awareness of this reality. Most who migrate to these areas do so temporarily, with specific goals in the oil and other industries. Before the discovery of oil, these regions were more beautiful and preserved. The introduction of artificial wealth has dramatically altered the landscape, overshadowing the natural beauty that once prevailed. The difficulty in forming deep and lasting friendships among longtime residents in Dubai reflects the transient nature of the local society, primarily composed of people who temporarily settle in the United Arab Emirates for specific reasons. Despite this, the country stands out as one of the safest in the world, with high-efficiency infrastructure and public services. In terms of urban development, cities like Dubai can be compared to metropolises like New York, positioning themselves among the most advanced in the world. For those seeking financial stability, the United Arab Emirates represents an attractive option. However, there are misconceptions about the country, such as the belief that alcohol consumption is strictly prohibited when, in fact, it is quite common in certain contexts. Similarly, the existence of restaurants serving pork and the sight of women not fully covered in traditional attire are common. The country is also a popular tourist destination, where Western women often enjoy the beaches and leisure activities, similar to what happens in Western countries. Additionally, the United Arab Emirates is home to some of the world's largest malls, offering a wide range of activities. In short, Dubai and the United Arab Emirates may not be the ideal destination for those with average income seeking a long stay. The region tends to attract extremely wealthy individuals, creating a luxury environment tailored to the Arab elite. For the average citizen, the main leisure activities involve wandering through the vast malls and taking photos in front of opulent hotels to share on Instagram. So, what's your opinion on the United Arab Emirates? Are you interested in visiting? Leave your comment below. Thanks for following along. Check out this video on your screen for a shocking surprise. See you there.